What's up, y'all? This is Brave, and I'm back with another review of Love and Marriage Detroit. This is Season 2, Episode 9. The episode is titled Welcome to the Staycation. And let's talk about it. Can we be honest? I understand that Carlos King is from Detroit. I get it. And he wants to put on for his city. However, this group, for me, it's not giving. This show needs to pick it up. The conflicts that they have, I feel like aren't real conflicts. You know what? Let me just get into it. I did not review last week's episode because honestly, nothing was going on. The only thing that really happened was Anthony getting into it with Brandon and Chelsea when they were at this podcast, right? Here's the thing. Christina, I'm not even understanding why you're here at this podcast. Because, number one, who knew Anthony had one? Number two, why is he trying to even do an interview with you? And this is no disrespect to Christina, honestly, but it's not like she dropped a single and she's, trying to promote it. It was honestly very random and kind of petty for Anthony to even want to do an interview with her. I get it if she has something to promote or we were talking about, her businesses and all of that. But it was just very strange to me. Why is that even a thing? Did you have Kobe on the show too? To me, it would make more sense if you would have had Russell on your show because he had a gym to promote. What does Christina have to promote on this damn podcast? Very strange. But also at the same time, Anthony, you already knew that Brandon would be here because that's his wife. And once it was said that, what's her name, Chelsea, was her brand manager and all these things, then that is your point to just play it cool. I feel like Chelsea and Anthony played a part in the foolishness, if we want to be honest. I don't understand how it escalated to the point where Anthony's like, oh, I can get you removed though. I'm sorry. Even if I don't care for somebody, I don't understand how we got to get so disrespectful. Because Anthony didn't even acknowledge that girl. And I get it. Y'all don't like each other. But it was not going to kill you to be like, oh, hey. And left it there. There was nothing. And then y'all get to going back and forth. And you talking about you going to call the police to get the girl removed. Be so for real. But you know what? We just going to go ahead and move on. We going to talk about this episode, though. We're doing a staycation. Can we talk about that hotel real quick? I don't know what they got going on in Detroit. But, baby, that hotel is somewhere I would not stay. All that old furniture. Did y'all see the carpet on the room floors? Absolutely not. It looked like it's still stuck in the 70s. No, thank you. Now, this is a trip that Christina says is a brand trip for her because she's partnering with the hotel. It's like some type of collaboration for her content creation, right? She's a content creator. Cool. All the couples arrive, and one thing that I want to point out is the way that LaToya was like, oh, is Chelsea going to be here? Now, I get it. You going to ride for your man. Please do. But at the same time, I personally do not like the way LaToya and her husband talk about Chelsea. I really don't care for the way they talk about that girl. Because when we later see them go to dinner, the whole group, they go to dinner together and the podcast is brought up, right? Now, keep in mind, Brandon and Anthony both said some things towards each other because Anthony was like, yeah, because I done dropped $250K on my wife. You need to do something similar or something along those lines. And I can't lie. Anthony is very braggadocious. He is always talking about what he doing, what he got. And it's like, okay, cool. We get it. But also at the same time, shut up, Anthony. Now, when Brandon told them to get better corks, I did laugh. I did laugh at that. But you can tell that kind of stung LaToya. But also at the same time, let's talk about this Chelsea situation. Okay, I get it. Y'all don't like Chelsea because of the conversation had between Chelsea, Kobe, and Latoya at that ring shopping situation. I get it. But what I find interesting is that every time Latoya has something to say, Kobe has to jump in. Every single time, and it gets on my nerves. Kobe, I'm pretty sure she can handle it on her own. She don't need you to jump in. Okay? Then Latoya, I am so sick of you and your husband calling this girl a bird. She acts like a bird. She's this, that, and that. And I'm like, what is she doing that's acting like a bird? Like, it's giving y'all heard some stuff about her in the streets or something. Like, well, what did you hear? Please let us know, because y'all ain't really saying nothing, but y'all calling this girl a bird. Like, you would think that she took your man, Latoya. I'm trying to understand what's going on. The language, like I said, the language that they use about Chelsea is a bit ridiculous. And the fact that they keep saying Chelsea is the problem, as if Anthony does not have tendencies to be petty. As if Anthony has not said slick stuff to this girl as well. No, he played a part. Sorry to tell you, he played a part. Now, when it comes to Christina defending her friend Chelsea, at the end of the day, if that's really her friend, she's going to defend her. Like, I need for us to be so for real. If that's my friend who I'm really riding with outside of this show, of course I'm going to have her back. Especially when it comes to Kobe and Latoya basically saying like, no, you just don't know that side of her. You know, the way she treated us, blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. If we want to be completely honest, y'all don't even like Christina, okay? Chelsea knows that y'all don't like her homegirl. So she kind of like, why do I need to rock with y'all? I don't need to be nice to y'all because y'all really don't like her. Because if we want to be completely honest, and that is like the overall theme with a lot of these reality shows, these women don't like each other, okay? They only are tolerating each other for a scene. So when they bring on people who are their actual friends, no, they don't really rock with y'all because they know the truth. The friends know that you don't really like their friend. So no, y'all ain't gonna ever be tight like glue. Because they got that eye on you. Like, it is crazy to me the way Latoya and Kobe act like they were all friends at one point. And Christina, how dare your friend be like this towards us? As if they liked Christina the whole time. Like, no, y'all did not like Christina for a cool minute. And honestly, I don't think that y'all like her now. It's just that y'all got to do this show together. Now, this conversation trailed on. Christina, she did like apologize to be like, you know, I didn't think it was going to go that way, but sorry to bring her around, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Then we get to Russell. Oh, God, Russell. He decides to let us all know that, you know, the hardest thing for a man to do is to lead the family. And that was cool or whatever. It really was. And I appreciate the conversation that, the addition to the conversation that Brandon put in, because it seems like Brandon had this idea of what a leader was for a marriage, yet he had none of the qualifications, okay? He's realized it, and honestly, Christina should probably be the leader of the family. But now, according to him, because he was out of the house for 2 months, he's now ready to lead. Okay, sir. We'll see where that gets you. I mean, good luck. I mean, I liked your honesty. But I also appreciate what Kobe added to the conversation. When she was basically saying, like, you know, yes, I follow the Bible. It says that a man should lead. But at the same time, some of y'all don't be making good decisions. And it's very true. It is very, very true. I think that sometimes men have this idea of whatever I say goes, and my ideas are better than my wife's ideas, and I know what's best, and sometimes they don't. A lot of conversation needs to be had before a decision is made. I feel like that is the key here, because women actually do have a lot of times more sense, a lot more logic, if we want to be technical, and I feel like a lot of decisions, especially made as a household, as a family, it should be a discussion. It should be a conversation. And yes, should the man be the person to be like, all right, cool, that's what we're going to do, and take it from there? Sure. But like I said, it should be a conversation between the wife and the husband. Moving on from there, I'm trying to think what else happened in the show. Oh, right. They threw Kobe a little sprinkle shower. Or, sorry, a baby sprinkle, right? Because, she's pregnant with her second baby. And of all the people to do this for her, it was Christina. Christina is the person who's throwing Kobe this little baby sprinkle. And I'm like, not LaToya? I find that to be interesting that LaToya isn't the main one doing this, because her and Kobe have been tight like glue. That's a little strange. But also at the same time, what I find to be interesting is that LaToya has been whining this entire past, 3 episodes about her not doing enough as a mother. And I'm just like, okay, we get that. Maybe go spend some time with your kids, because I'm tired of you whining about it. Okay? Also another thing to point out was that Kimberly, she was there before everybody else with Christina, and when they were talking, she was like, I know Chelsea, and I think Chelsea's really cool. Like, she's always been around. She had all these good things to say about Chelsea. However, did y'all peep that when they were all at that dinner table talking, she was the main one chiming in, as well as Kobe, to be like, well, maybe you don't know that side of her because you do. Oh, okay. But you just said that you know this girl. In my mind, if I know somebody and I know that they're a good person, I'm not going to chime in to be like, oh no, you don't know that type of person that they are when they're not around you. I'm not going to say that. But you were so busy trying to bring the situation back around to you and your situation for being called out with an android, that instead of saying that, what you should have been like, hey ladies, I know Chelsea as well, and she's always been really cool. Maybe she just had a bad day when she met y'all, like something. Didn't take up for Chelsea at all, but want to sit in Christina's face and act like Chelsea's the coolest girl on the world. Okay, girl, cool. Yeah, I feel like that was the whole episode. I'm sorry, but they're going to have to do something. They are going to have to do something with Detroit, because this show is not giving. Like, I don't know what their numbers look like, but yeah, y'all let me know. Are y'all enjoying Love and Marriage Detroit? Because I'm not. It's just not giving what it should be. But yeah, that was my review. Like I said, not a lot even happened. And I feel like that we just keep having the same conversations over and over again. But thank you all for listening. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to y'all in my next review. Bye, guys.